A portion of today's video was sponsored by Adobe Premiere video apps, Premiere Pro and Premiere Rush. What is up, YouTube? My name is CJ. This is CJ Knows Tech, where I like to get to know tech, use tech, abuse tech, and then come back and report to you about that very tech. And this time, we're coming with a one-year update on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Is this the phone of 2020 going into 2021? Can you not buy the Note 20 Ultra and just get one of these and save a ton of money and still have a similar experience? I'm gonna answer all of those questions and also give you an updated review to this phone a year later. Let's get into the video, baby. This portion of my video is sponsored by Adobe Premiere video apps, Adobe Premiere Pro and Premiere Rush. Creative power gives you the creative flexibility and power you need to create standout content anywhere you are. Ease enables you to work faster by accelerating the editing process. Premiere Rush is a cross-device, cloud-based video editing app that allows you to shoot, edit, and share to popular social media channels all from one app. Built-in photo and video capture functionality, add and customize built-in animated title and graphic templates, with hundreds more available inside Adobe stock. Thanks again to Adobe Premiere video apps, Premiere Pro, and Premiere Rush for sponsoring this portion of my video. All right, you guys, now it's no secret, and if it is a secret to you, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I am a Samsung Galaxy Note fan. Once a Note user, always a Note user. I absolutely adore the Note. Every year, I wanna see, I wanna use, and I wanna experience the latest Galaxy Note. And that's no different this year. I grabbed the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra instantly on release date. More on that, my initial review, and I got a spicy one for this one, so hit the subscribe button because that's coming soon. So in today's market of the brand new Galaxy Note 20, I want to send a lot of focus to the Note 10 Plus because in my honest opinion, this is the better value. You can grab this device at an extremely discounted price, brand new or used and secondhand, and come away with a steal because the features of this device are still current of today's world and into 2021. You will be just fine. As well as I think maybe next year we'll see an actual Note that's worth upgrading. More on that soon in my Note 20 Ultra review. So you look at it and it's absolutely mesmerizing. I know this Aura Glow color is just captivating. It's visually pleasing. This is one of the most visually pleasing Galaxy Note designs ever, like period. I'm talking about edge to edge screen. Now yes, it does have the curved display, and I think at this point, it's about time for Samsung to go back to a flat displayed Galaxy Note. I would love to see that in the future. But this curved display isn't that bad. And also, if it's terrible for you, you can get a bumper case from places like Rhino Shield and so forth. But outside of that, this thing is beautifully designed. I mean, the camera bump is not even a bump. It's like lack thereof. And in today's world, the lack of a camera bump is a refreshing place to be. You can actually set this device on its back without having an extreme obtrusion, like say on the brand new Note 20 Ultra. That is something that I appreciate and admire about this design. This design is absolutely beautiful. Now yes, it's still more of the fingerprint magnet, shiny back that we're going away from in today's flagship smartphone. Today's flagship smartphones are starting to have the matte glass backing, which I absolutely love as well. But at the end of the day, this one's probably more visually pleasing until you get your fingerprints all over it. So the design of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is still current. It is so beautiful. These Samsung displays, let's see if the fingerprint sensor is gonna work. Hold on, that's something we'll talk about later. These Samsung displays are wonderful, beautiful, vibrant, the best display. You're still getting that with a Note 10 Plus in today's world going into next year. Trust me. You can be in 2021 rocking a Note 10 Plus and fitting in with all of the latest flagships just fine, you guys. 100,000%. Now, is it 120 hertz? No. Do you need 120 hertz? No. I'm gonna just be honest. You do not need 120 hertz. Is it nice to have 120 hertz? Absolutely. Do I appreciate having 120 hertz? Absolutely. Is it a necessity? And will you absolutely notice the difference? To be honest, no. So when it comes to a display, what is the actual main focus? How good does it look? And when I watch my content, how will I enjoy that experience? And on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, you will absolutely enjoy that experience. To this day, let me put a video up on here real quick, because you know, I ain't capping, man. Oh, matter of fact, it just happens to be one of my videos. I mean, that's just a coincidence. I literally just opened up YouTube. No cuts. Let's hit play.
I use an app called Watchmaker. Now there's two versions of this.
Stereo speakers? Yes.
You're gonna have to get the Watchmaker.
Edge to edge, because I do 2-to-1 videos? Yes. Quality, clarity, everything that you would need in a display to consume content. Absolutely love that. And let alone if you throw on some HDR content, which this has an HDR display on it, you're gonna be even more impressed. Like, trust me, go look up one of those HDR videos that you can watch on YouTube. Watch it on your Galaxy Note device, and then come back and comment in the section below once you've had your socks knocked off, because it's absolutely amazing. This is a rare breed, you guys. Another thing that people might be wondering when you're purchasing maybe a 1-year-old tech device, how's it gonna keep up in speed and performance? Let me just tell you like this, player. You won't miss anything. This won't skip a beat. Matter of fact, this thing is jam-packed with a ton of RAM. So this thing will not disappoint or lack when it comes to the speed department. And if you need it to feel even more snappier than what it is, you can watch my top 25 tips I show you guys on the Note 10 Plus. I give you a lot of little secrets, and in there I teach you how to reduce animations to help it feel even snappier. That's pretty much what I have. So when I open up something, boom, instant, straight to the point, as you guys can see. Boom, instant, straight to the point. Snappy as ever, and everything is still there because I have a ton of RAM in this device. And speaking of storage, let's talk about it. When you get a base model Galaxy Note 10 Plus, you're getting more storage on this device than you will on the current flagship Note device today. 256 gigabyte option versus 128 gigabytes. Also, you have the option to add expandable memory. So you can grab a micro SD card and expand your memory up to 1 terabytes, and I think maybe 1.5 on this one. I'm not 100% sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you can get a 1 terabyte worth of storage in this bad boy. And with the option of expandable memory, you basically don't ever have to worry about video or photos filling up your device's memory, because you can have those go directly to your SD card, which is absolutely phenomenal. This is one of the things I wish we had in the world of Apple. Tim Apple. I'm gonna call you about that one later. That would be absolutely great. But it's just one of those things that we don't have the luxury of on all smartphones. And as you'll see when it comes to storage, I have 152 gigabytes available. That's more gigabytes available than the current base model Galaxy Note device. So just keep that in mind. A total storage of 256 gigabytes, as well as I have my SD card that adds another 128 gigabytes, which I have space on there as well. So it just shows the convenience of having that storage, which is why it's absolutely warranted and appreciated and loved by me. So far we've discussed you cannot go wrong in 2020 or 2021 with the design of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. You cannot go wrong with the storage of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and neither can you go wrong with this display. Years ahead of its time, and it'll stay current for the next handful of years until we become all foldable devices. Okay, so the next section that we're gonna cover on this Galaxy Note 10 Plus is the camera. In today's day and age where everybody Instagramming, TikToking, and tweeting, we all use our cameras, smartphone cameras that is, more than ever. We use the rear-facing camera, and a lot of us use the front-facing camera the most. Now, the front-facing camera on the Note 10 Plus, for me, is meh. It's doable, it's usable, you can get great content, especially if you're in ideal lighting. I'll show you guys a video I took outside, and it doesn't look bad. I'm outside, ideal lighting, and it performs well. All right, guys, so this is the front-facing camera on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus in perfect lighting. This is hoodie season. This is my season, baby. This is my time of the year. And as you can see, I don't know, when I'm looking at this display right now, my bare naked eye, it looks beautiful. But the truth will be told once I get into post-processing. Again, this is perfect lighting. Sunlight is the best light, baby. It's the best for you too. Get your skin, you know, I've been missing some sunlight. I need to get a little melanin up in me activated. But at the end of the day, this is the front-facing camera on the Note 10 Plus. Tell me what you think about it. Also, we're gonna be using the rear-facing camera because the rear-facing cameras are where you get the best camera performance. And I'm gonna use just the standard wide camera and show you guys what that looks like outside as well. All right, you guys, now I'm using the rear camera. The rear camera is usually where the sauce is on all devices. Now, granted, I'm in the best lighting. I just always wanna be transparent so that you know that in the best lighting things look the best, but this is the potential you have out of the rear facing camera from the Samsung. So, you know, give me your thoughts. Let me know if there's something you can still work with in 2020 going into 2021, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I think this is a still useful smartphone. Now, I have my gripes with Samsung cameras, and I won't lie, the Note 20 Ultra has somewhat addressed, it may have addressed that to a strong point. We got to do some more testing with that. But this isn't about the Note 20 Ultra, because I'm telling you guys that the Note 10 Plus is still a banking device for 2020 going into 2021. So if you still have it, you're not forced to upgrade. And if you haven't gotten it and you want to save a few bucks, it's still the great option, baby. Rear-facing camera, best lighting. How I look, player? I can't see. Now you guys saw that video, and there's also the option to take photos. So I'm gonna show you some photos taken outside in ideal lighting with the Note 10 Plus. They actually look really good. A lot of them are from the front facing camera. Just to show you guys what the selfie game would be like on the Note 10 Plus. Now also, just to be noted, on the rear camera, we have a telephoto lens and an ultra wide. The ultra wide is game changing. And honestly, for recording video, the ultra wide will probably be better, especially if you're trying to vlog and do things like that. You get more in your sight picture and it's easier to capture yourself. And also, it looks better stabilization wise. But if you are needing extreme stabilization, you can use the HD camera, which it has a mode for stabilization. It's gonna crop in a little bit, but the stabilization is pretty ideal of what you can get out of the Note 10 Plus. Wow, that's a lot of camera features and things that you can do with this Note 10 Plus, as well as taking selfies using the S Pen and so forth like that. The camera is still current. This phone overall is still current. A year later, it's still enjoyable, it's still a great device, and this phone is gonna have Samsung support for a total of 3 years. We're 1 year later, so we have 2 more years of Samsung software support and updates. So this device is still kicking and going. It's gonna get the latest Samsung UI and so forth for the next 2 years, 2021, 2022. That makes this device still a great value and purchase today. Oh man, how come no one told me I lost my background? Another thing that's also a key point when it comes to any Galaxy Note device is the S Pen. The S Pen does not disappoint on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Yes, it's taken an improvement on this year's iteration of the Note, but it's still ever so absolutely pleasing and a joy to use on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. You get that fire purple one too with the Aura Glow hookup, you know what I mean? This phone just has a ton of swag to it. For those of you who may be looking at some of the newer Samsung devices like the Samsung Live Buds and the Galaxy Watch 3, you can still pair and use these devices in combination with a Note 10 Plus and have the latest Samsung experience. Build you a little Samsung ecosystem and enjoy your user experience on the Note 10 Plus. And speaking of user experience, let's talk about it on this bad boy. User experience. Now, a big thing that goes into user experience in today's smartphone is battery. Now we have a nice size battery in the Note 10 Plus, and we have a decent battery performance. Now, you gotta be honest, this is a hog. Look at the size of that display. If you're like me and you put your display on 1440p, which it does not ship that way. When you first get your Galaxy Note 10 Plus, it's gonna be in full HD for the display, which is to conserve battery. A lot of us like to change it to Quad HD. We want higher resolution in picture, and we wanna enjoy the screen that we paid for, so we make that adjustment, which comes at a price of battery. If you want better battery performance, just keep the device as is shipped with the full HD display. If you want better resolution on your display, you go to Quad HD and you suffer a battery impact hit. I think it's worth it in my opinion. This is a work hog. This is the type of device that people are gonna use consistently. You got an S Pen. You have business documents. You're just a hardcore social media influencer or aspiration of, you know what I mean. Basically, if you use your device a ton, if you put this bad boy to work, you're gonna see a drain on the battery, but you can get through your day. You can get through your work day. This is what I like to judge a device by. We wake up in the morning with a fully charged device. We go to work, we go to school, we go through our work day, and then we come home. Then my device survived that. And if it did, and if it survived it well with a decent amount of battery left, I say the battery is good to go. Screen on time and how much this person gets versus that person is very subjective to the user. Now, are you getting that extended crazy battery life like we've seen on some other smartphone flagships like the iPhone 11 Pro? Not actually, no. You're getting ideal battery to get through your day. I like to just say your work day, but you can get through a whole day on the Note 10 Plus depending on your usage, so just keep that in mind. So I give the battery an even kill vote and score. You know, I don't really have a scoring system, but basically the battery is good. It's not great, it's good. Now there's another thing in user experience, and this thing has an in-glass fingerprint sensor. Now, let's be honest, the in-glass fingerprint sensor is a new technology. It's not always the greatest. Like I say it's 8 for 10, 7 for 10 from the field. We hitting a 70 to 80% accuracy on this in-glass fingerprint sensor. But I also like to use facial recognition sometimes because it's quicker, but it's not the most safe or secure. So I highly recommend you to use either a pen, a strong pen, or the fingerprint sensor for your security. Facial recognition, not as secure, but it's convenient. User experience. I absolutely love using this Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's visually pleasing, as well as this display makes my interaction with it even more pleasing. This is the ideal phone to watch content on. Watching anything, consuming content, watching Instagram, or looking at your tweets, just visually, this thing is phenomenal. It looks so good. Like, when you're using a Samsung Galaxy Note, specifically this Note 10 Plus, the display is mesmerizing. You will be mesmerized by this display and you will enjoy it. Having my S Pen to write instant notes at just the pull out of a pen, and then I push this back in and that note is saved. There's so much more, there's so many features, there's so many things that you can do with this Galaxy Note 10 Plus that you can't necessarily do with all devices. As I say, once a Note user, always a Note user, and 1 year later, I'm still enjoying the Galaxy Note 10 Plus the way I did when I first received it. It's held up well, the battery's doing okay, I'm doing fine. I can take photos, I can do everything that any current smartphone flagship can do, and I'll be just fine. To those of you who may be shopping this device, because I know everyone doesn't buy the latest smartphone exactly when it comes out. I know a lot of us look for the deals. I just want to always have that dose of reality that, hey, if you want to save a few bucks, if you're looking for an ideal Note device at an ideal price, and you're worried about the experience in today's current climate, just know that the Note 10 Plus can compete, keep up, and survive. So after you subscribe and hit notifications, stay tuned for my next fire tech video. My name is CJ, this is CJ Knows Tech.